All right, guys, so another day in the life of a digital content publisher. So my name is Ty Cohen. If you're not familiar with me, I've created multiple seven-figure businesses. We sell digital content. And when I say digital content, I mean courses and subscription programs and memberships and virtual events and training programs and coaching and just anything that revolves around creating information and then serving it to people, and then people paying you in exchange for it. So it could be something like low ticket, as low as $7.95, and it could be high ticket, as high as $25,000. So I really think that digital publishing is something that every single person should get involved with for whatever reason, right? For me, I got involved with it because I wanted the freedom of not having to have a damn boss and asking your boss for things when you wanted to take some time off, right? I hated the idea of asking another man if I could take time off because I was sick or whatever, right? To spend time with my family. I just felt like I was really unemployable, even after working for a corporation, Walgreens Pharmacy, for almost 10 years. The entire time, I felt like I was unemployable. I needed to do my own thing. So I just left the gym, about to head back home. I'm going to stop by Dunkin' Donuts and grab something for my wife. We have a trip that we're going to be taking today. My youngest daughter, Summer, has a cheer competition up in Maryland, which is not too far from us. So instead of flying, we're actually going to drive there. I just bought a brand new truck, so I'm dying to take this thing on a road trip. And that's it. So look, digital publishing is a life changer. It's been a life changer for me. I don't have anything to sell you guys. I just really want to push the idea of how very possible it is for you to take the knowledge that you have in your head, right? Whatever skill that might be, whatever knowledge you might have in your head, and turn it into content that people are willing to pay for. And they're willing to pay handsomely for it. And look, don't doubt yourself. There's people that can't hold a candle to you that are doing this, and they're doing it at all ages. They're doing it at all education levels. They're doing it with all experience levels. It just takes you. It takes a few things. Here, I'll show you the three. I'll give you the three things before I end this video that it really takes. It takes, number one, you getting started. So just really making that decision to get started and to jump into it and to go. Right? First thing. The second thing is it takes consistency. And when I say consistency, it might take you an entire year or two. I'm just being honest with you. A lot of people will tell you that, look, you can do this stuff and you're going to start seeing results in 2 days, 24 hours, 48 hours. It can literally take you a year or two to really start to get that traction to the point where you know what you're doing. You got a fan base. You got customers that are loyal, that are buying from you. I've got customers that have been with me for 15 years that consistently buy things that I put out, and that is a really good feeling. But that would have never happened unless I made the decision to get going. And then number two, unless I decided to consistently be consistent. The third thing is you got to just really not give a damn what people think, right? I think so many people get stuck in this trap of worrying about what other people think, whether it's and the people that you think that you worry about the most are the people that are closest to you. What are people that are closest to me going to think? And I think you really need to dismiss that. One of the ways that I did it when I first started was I'm from the Northeast, right? So I'm from Connecticut, and I went to school to a degree in New York, Medgar Evers, and Brooklyn. That didn't work out well because I didn't go along, and I would stay in New York a lot, spend a lot of time in New York. And one of the things I realized is that New Yorkers, they just don't give a damn. They don't care what anyone thinks about them. So I would develop this persona, especially when I started to create video, which was the most frightening thing for me. Even right now, being on video is kind of daunting to me. But I would develop this persona of being this New Yorker who is tough as balls, who just gets it done, male or female, right? Depending on who you are. And who just doesn't care, right? You see New Yorkers, man, they'll do whatever they need to do to make it happen. And that's what you need to do. Do whatever you need to do to make it happen, regardless of whatever people think about you. And when you get to that point, then you will start doing what's needed. I'm not talking about doing ridiculous or silly stuff or stuff that's going to put you in jeopardy or harm or anything like that. I'm talking about doing the things that you know are going to move the needle. Most of us already know what we need to do, and we know the things that are going to move the needle, but we're wondering, what will our family members think of us? What will our friends, what will our neighbors think of us? What if they find my YouTube channel? What if they find out that I'm in business? What if my peers, my coworkers find out that I'm trying to do this thing on Etsy or eBay or Instagram or TikTok or whatever it might be? And so what? The thing that I found is that when you are open with it, guess what happens? You display that courage that helps other people to then display their courage. Because there's people that want to do things, and they have those same worries, those same fears. But when you go out there and you're like, man, I want to do this thing. I want to really go out and do it. But damn, I see Ty is doing it. Ty is just like me. Matter of fact, I'm smarter than Ty, right? If he could do it, I could do it. That's what they think. They're not smarter than me, but they think that. You give people the courage that they need. You give people this battery, man, that they need to have in their back to go out and do it. And that is one of the best feelings ever, to see that other people have been influenced and persuaded, and they go out and they start to move in these directions that can really help them out, because you had the courage to do it, and you're kind of leading by example. And they said, hey, if this person could do it, if Mary could do it, or if Joanne could do it, or Rhonda could do it, then I definitely could do it as well, right? What do I have to lose? That's what I really, really love about having a digital publishing business, and it's because you're showing other people the way. All right, so hopefully this video has shown you the way. Look, if you got something out of this, I find that most people, hopefully this is not you, because you have that courage of a New Yorker, right? I find that most people, they won't even comment because they don't know what to say, or they think that their comment would be invalid or silly or stupid or inappropriate. But if that's you, number one, so what? Go ahead and comment anyway. People are not even thinking about that. Number two, if you still are afraid of commenting, right, and letting me know that you got something out of this video, well, hopefully you're not. You watched this long and you're not afraid, right? Just go in and like it. All right, and then number three, go in and share it, because I definitely need more people to share my videos, and then subscribe if you're watching this on like Instagram or YouTube or any platform where you could subscribe, or follow me if you're watching it on Facebook, right? And you can't add me as a friend or something like that. Go ahead, subscribe, like, share, and get the courage to go in and leave a comment. You got it in you. All right, I'll see you. Peace.